Today's very latest news coming to you first from the fabulous Pattaya Media Group here in Pattaya. And if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you. In many areas within our region and the capital and much of Thailand, drivers and passengers have fled, leaving vehicles in heavily flooded roads as downpours continued through the night, seeing many roads impassable. In the capital, airports have seen many arriving late for flights, and extra time should be allowed for roadway delays. This as the Met Office predicts continued storms for the next week. Experts, not the internet opinions, are blaming the 6,000 feet plunge that caused havoc on a Singapore airline flight this week on turbulence, which was exacerbated, to say the least, by the current storm front over this part of East Asia, with real experts quoted as saying that it's likely that rising air currents from the huge tropical storms engulfing the area caused the violent turbulence. Crossing the bay into Burmese airspace, records show huge storms in that area where the specific and unpredictable type of turbulence occurred. Yesterday saw reports, now unconfirmed, of a second death among passengers hospitalised in Bangkok, where the plane had made its emergency landing. One confirmed death, that of a British man, and a rush from embassies globally to see to the needs of their fellow countrymen, many of whom remain in hospital care. The plane itself remains grounded as inspections were due before it's flown on to Singapore. 58 of the passengers injured are being treated in hospital, including 20 who are in intensive care units. Meanwhile at home and in Pattaya, in addition to the usual areas, the railway road, Sukhumvit and side soys, flooding saw poor aggregate, likely sand, washed away under many key roads where roadworks had previously been carried out, and in many cases developing large collapsed areas. To the east side, roads were in many cases still flooded at sunup today, leaving many unpassable. And of course, as we enter the monsoon season, there's more to come. For all living in low-lying areas, the advisory is out to move possessions to higher floors. No reports of major power outages, but internet for many was off through the night, with engineers out pre-dawn in the rain making repairs. A British expat in his 50s, Bill Palmer, lost his life on the Sukhumvit Road this week during a rainstorm and after a verbal altercation with a street vendor riding a motorised tricycle. The 11 in the evening accident saw the man lose control and crash into a curbside and telegraph pole. Initial reports indicate that he was not wearing a crash helmet. His embassy was duly informed, and a full autopsy will be carried out in the capital as the vendor was detained temporarily for questioning. In Jomtien, an errant ape was shot by local officials after it presented a growing danger to locals and passers-by. Only with the tranquilizer dart, though, 3 of them, which enabled rescue teams to remove and cage it, preparing it for release in the wilds. Unlike many primates, this type is known to be vicious if approached, and there are reports of others in the area. As Soy Diana and Soy Honey become officially one-way streets this week, local businesses have welcomed the change, pointing out that the soys are narrow, traffic has always used them only as conduits and not to gain access to businesses at all. Now many expect less traffic, and that's good news for tourists and pedestrians along with businesses. The Bali Hai Pier area is finally being cleared of the garbage alongside the quayside adjacent to the public areas. Pattaya's mayor oversaw yesterday teams removing the rotting hulls of old boats, trailers and other dross that's made the area quite ugly, with the plan now to revamp it and bring some charm to the pier area. Unlikely if you're here that you need one, but the weather outlook for today is even more rain. In many parts of our region we can expect flooding. That, though, results in lower temperatures. Predicted highs just 30 degrees, dropping down to 26. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.